stick point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that'll set him back 5. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside. The 10 back at the 9.
DeForest Buckner. A loss of 5 yards on the sack. Another 3 and out.
Here's Matt Weil now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
21.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check curls, check curls, check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get in that holes. Hey, watch that.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive with Cook. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Cousins now from the 50. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, Delta.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Thielen working the middle. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. It's complete to LeBron Treadwell. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop. Mike 56, Mike 52.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cousins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gun.
Motion backfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Slam.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
54.
Hey, receiver.
Here we go again.
Gun.
Watch safety creep. Zebra. Watch twist.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. 65.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flushed out right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 13! 13!
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 15.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, receiver!
They go play action. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
21.
Once again, they run with Green on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38, Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
I got this.
I got motion man. Me. I got this. Right there.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Check 31. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn.
Ringo 48. Where's the hot?
Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Gun.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles. Big ass.
Rose.
You go tight. You got tight.
Black.
Tight right there.
Where's that?
Now Cousins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, G.
A toss to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Quit talking about it and wing it. He's crashing.
Again, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Right there. 56. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Rush in. Rush in.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 88 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
That's trash. That's trash.
To throw, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's going to fire one deep. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Garoppolo now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
11.
Check 3. Mike's 50,
21.
59.
Chet Hunt.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too confident.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Cousins. And that is is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Three buds.
Hey, John.
On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 23-yard run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
54 Mike. I got you, punk.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play action now, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
Watch 54. They gonna need some therapy.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here